Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, episode 119, according to my book here. If I remember rightly, we have a job on the go. Here we are, Matilda is ready to go. We're not going to bother with the screenshot just yet, I just want to get us on the road, rocking, rolling, and then we can do talking. We only have one question this week, and it's from Simon Parsons. Hello, sir. How do you do, buddy? How do you do? I think we'll have to have you as a guest in this show at some point, mate. What do you reckon? If you're interested, Simon, let me know. And also, I know Simon has a horde of fans that watch this that we might be interested in seeing Simon sit shotgun, as it were. Yes. That'd be jolly good, I think. Jolly good. So, Simon's question, and it's going to be the theme for the episode, I feel. Oh, before we carry on, just to quickly bring you up to speed with the job. 46% damage to Matilda, 9% to the trailer. 5 hours 48, sorry, to complete the job in. Oh god, lost more money. And 5 hour 22 to get there, and Matilda's knackered, so we might cut out a few times and lose time that way. So anyway, this is trying to say, without further ado, Simon Parsons, top bloke, asks, what would you consider this year's Game of the Year? Well, I think it has to be said that this year's definitely got a theme to it. This year, more than any other year, early access has come to the forefront, whether it be through Steam, crowdsourcing through Kickstarter, you name it. The whole concept of getting early access to games has really come to life this year. I mean, yes, last year probably, and to a degree 2012 started the ball rolling, but really this year is all about the early access games. Getting hold of your games early, and oh shit, wrong lane. Sorry. And getting hold of these games before they're finished. I've got a small list here of games that I feel are turkeys and games that are solid. Games that I like, are in good standing with me, solid. Yeah, it's a Firefly expression. I'm sure Squirrel may recognise the term. With Niska, if you complete the job, you're solid, yes? Skeptical Squirrel, no complete job with the Niska. He not solid. He lost member of crew. Yeah. Bonus cookie for you, Squirrel. Bonus cookie for you. I mean, there's been a few finished games come out, and also the list of games I have here are only games that I've played myself. I know that there's many other games out there, but I can only really offer you an opinion on games that I played. So with that in mind, turkeys. The first big turkey of the year has to be Assetto Corsa. That is, without a doubt, the worst racing game I have ever played. Now that's... You can't... there we go, there's an engine malfunction. You can't really use the excuse that it's silly early access and all this other jazz. Assetto Corsa, for those of you unaware, is a Gran Turismo Forza-style racing simulator for PC. And I thought this was going to be a great thing, so I put my money down and I played it, and I did a first impressions video. I went in blind and I tried it as best I could, and it turns out that you can't go around corners even when you're travelling at 10 miles an hour. There's so much understeer. So I dubbed it the world's greatest understeer simulator, and the video I made of it seems to have generated mixed results. Some people saying, oh, you shouldn't use a controller, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And other people saying, oh, well, that's a bit shit, mate, fuck. Thank you for telling me about this, now I don't have to worry about buying this game for myself. The people that tell me I shouldn't use a controller, I'm sorry, but I don't have the fucking space here to get a wheel, and I don't see why I should be penalised for not having a wheel. Yeah, that's, for those of you unaware, Assetto Corsa induces understeer if you have anything that it terms as an assist. The controller being an assist. Automatic gearbox, assist. Everything that could be considered some sort of influence on your control of the vehicle, understeer. And I had it so bad, I was going 10 miles an hour around the corners and thinking, this is not a racing simulator, this is an understeer simulator, it's horrible, it's awful. And they got all these people laughing and joking because they can afford a nice £200 G27 or whatever it's bloody called from Logitech. They have the physical space to install it in their room without having to worry about the table falling over or anything like that. I don't have the most stable table, it's nice and heavy, but it's not solid enough for a steering wheel, I'm sorry. And for those of you that may be upset with me not liking Assetto Corsa, well, that's my opinion. If you don't like it, it's the internet. Jog on and find someone else that does like it and give them a rim job. The next turkey on my list is yet another driving game. It's Spin Tires. It was in early access for a while, and I was thoroughly enjoying the demo that you could get with all the different vehicles and creations, and the physics was spot on and everything. And then they went to the full release, and it changed with that very patch. I have no idea what they did. I have no idea why they did it. But all of a sudden, all the vehicles were bogging down in the mud so much easier. It was easier to flip the vehicles over. It just didn't feel as fun as the demos. The demos, believe me, were a lot of fun. I really got my teeth into those, and I did a first impressions video of that as well, and that was a lot of fun, as I'm sure those of you who've been around for a while may remember. But the full release, something went amiss. Something went awry. Spin Tires, again, for those of you unaware, it's a simulator of sorts where you have to drive a truck with big chunky tyres, or a Land Rover or some sort of vehicle, from A to B, carrying logs around and refueling and trying your best not to get damaged on the terrain. That's something that changed in the full release. It was so easy to get damage. You just went over a bump like that, bump, oh, 5 points of damage. But then you do a great big bump and land on all four wheels, and you only got 2 points of damage. You ran into a tree, 20 points of damage. Oh, your vehicle's only got 300 points of damage. You're very close to being fucked there, my friend. And it was very, very disappointing. It was just too easy to die. I'm not entirely sure what happened. There was no warning that this was going to happen. Anybody out there watch Kurt J. Mack's series of it? Because he had exactly the same concerns. He loved the demo. And then he went to the full release because he sunk a lot of money into it on Kickstarter. And he was like, oh, okay, this is not the game I remember playing on demo. But fair play to Kurt, at least he stuck it out. I didn't have the patience, I'm sorry. Because it was just so different from the demo. But the award to the biggest clanger of the year so far, the worst game of the year, in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, F1 2014 by Codemasters. It's a Formula 1 racing game using the 2014 calendar and teams and drivers, and implements the new sounds. Oh shit, this is not going to go well for us. Get on the road, Tildy. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah, there's an engine malfunction, thank you. Come on. Come on, you fruitcake of a truck. But yeah. The reason this one is a great big clanger is because they took out content compared to 2013, and by this I mean the classic content. They've ruined career mode. And I did something else. Oh yeah, they've recycled every single graphic from 2013, which itself was the copy-paste job of 2012. All they've done is to change the handling slightly. I mean, from my point of view, it's too grippy. It's too easy to throw your car around now. A couple of the guys have said it's twitchier, a little bit less stable, but when you hit the cliff, you really hit the cliff. And that much I'll agree with. When you do hit the cliff, when your tyres run out of grip and you just suddenly start sliding everywhere, it's definitely a lot more sudden than it was in 2013. Witness yesterday's race in Hungary when I tried to do a a no-stop race on intermediate tyres. And for various reasons it didn't happen. But the grip did fall off progressively rather than just suddenly, like what would happen in 2014. But yeah, we've me and the rest of the guys on the F1 team, we've gone diving into the files. They're exactly the same to modify as 2013, to the point where the multi-livery mod that we use is identical, completely identical. The race pack mod, I think it is, or raceload.j. Yeah, I'm moving. It's a horrible copy-paste job. The file layout is identical, the naming, everything. It's the only thing I can say in F1 2014's benefit is that it handles a bit better, as in I can actually throw the thing around, I can feel the car a bit more, and the liveries are a bit easier to modify. And by a bit, I mean it's like having sex with a cheese grater as opposed to a food blender. It's still fucking nasty. Why would you want to do that? Why? Yes, I know there's a wonderful analogy you just made there, a brilliant comparison, but the 2014 is fucking horrible. It doesn't even look any prettier than 2013. 2014 easily my worst game of the year, and I strongly urge you all to not purchase that one. The other two, if you do have a steering wheel or have the patience to put up with the bad physics, is tolerable, but 2014 you cannot justify it over 2013. You cannot in any way, shape or form consider purchasing that, especially since they took out the classic content. The menu layouts are all the same, the graphics options are the same, it's all identical. It's the world's nastiest copy-paste job, and for some reason they got away with it. So that's the turkeys. Now the solid games. In no particular order, Car Mechanic Simulator 2014. That was a lot of fun. Did that come out last year? I think it came out this year. Pretty sure it came out this year, early this year. And that was a lot of fun. I did a series on it for about 9 episodes, was it? Thoroughly enjoyed it. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Come on, Tildy. Lots of fun. Bit long-winded, bit of the same thing over and over and over. And on that note, I have bad news to share with everybody. My car, the mighty Fiesta, has had its first expensive issue. We've had a clutch failure. Oh, railway line. Go, Tildy, go, quicker. The lights are flashing just as we entered the thing. They really need to mark level crossings better on the map, I think. But yeah, 2 hour 30, 2 hour 1. Okay, we should be fine. Half hour to spare, but we are going to get the stupid music in about a few minutes. I don't like the stupid music, I'm running late. But yeah, I was driving home the other day, I went for a gear change, and instead of... I do miss gear about, say, once a month. Everybody does. It's when you haven't put the clutch in enough, and when you move to change gear, it just goes crunch. Much like that noise there, actually. Except a bit more louder and vibrant, and you can feel it as well through the gear stick. So, I go for a gear change. I didn't just hear this crunch, I heard it amplified tenfold. It felt like the bottom had fallen out of my car, and I was just shitting bricks, especially when it didn't want to go back into gear. When I got the car slow enough, when the revs had died down, then it wanted to go into gear. So it turns out what's happened is my clutch is dragging, and it's not disengaging properly, which I'm hoping is just the clutch cable. I've got a nasty feeling it could be more. The car is booked in for this morning, as you're watching this morning, Thursday. I'm dropping it in the garage first thing, and I'm hoping to God I get it back for the weekend. And I hope it doesn't cost me too much. I really, really need this car back on the road. At the moment, I'm borrowing Mrs. Wallowitz's car. I'm on her insurance, thankfully, and likewise she's on my car insurance. And so far so good. She's got a Ford Puma, which is essentially a Fiesta in a different body shell, but it drives so much nicer. The suspension's firmer, the tyres are wider, the power steering's more responsive. It's a nicer car, I have to be honest. But I have to think, if I had to choose between the Fiesta or the Puma, I'd have to go for the Fiesta purely because the Fiesta's got visibility. The Puma has none. And also there's a practicality issue. The Fiesta, if I fold all the seats down, there's the music. If I fold all the seats down, then I have a minivan. I don't have that with the Puma, I essentially have a 2-seater with a bench. Don't get me wrong, I like the Puma, it's been a great joy to drive for the last 24 hours. But I would like my Fiesta back, please. And when I get it back, I'm going to throw it around quite a bit. For the record, that car is on 115,000 miles on the clock. It's done 40,000 since I've owned it in the last 2 years. But around about 115,000 miles is around about okay for clutch lifespan, especially considering my car was off the road for a few years. So I think it's alright, actually. Although the clutch really shouldn't be that bothered because that's in a sealed unit. So it shouldn't actually be affected too much by being off the road for too long. So anyway, yes. Car Mechanic Simulator, lots of fun, relearning and learning how cars go together and work, even if it's in a crude fashion. Dungeon of the Endless, I do believe that was a good little game. It's a dungeon crawler tower defense thing. You have a group of guys, you have to go through levels, I think there's 6 of them in total, each one progressively harder than the previous one. You kill mobs and you get money, and you use this money to power up your level, and then it's got resource management as well, and then finally there's a mad rush to get your crystal out of the level to the next one. And it's just a lot of thinking involved. It's not my game of the year, not by a long shot, but it's certainly, in terms of originality, it definitely gets a thumbs up from me, because it's one of the more original games I've played this year, which isn't labelled just simply simulator. Freedom Planet, that went... Oof. Freedom Planet went to full release this year. Uh-oh, we've got people behind us. Is that enough space? Have we got enough space? I don't think so. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Freedom Planet is a Sonic / Gunstar Heroes influenced platformer. Hold right, press jump. Occasionally use a weapon. I've got a series of that coming up soon, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it very much so. Comes highly recommended. If you want to watch a Freedom Planet video in the meantime, I can highly recommend Maroka, who is a button masher, I think it is. I'll put free shout out for this episode to Maroka from the Strangeland server. I'll put his link in the description. Go watch his Freedom Planet series. He's done a playthrough with Lilac. He's going to be doing a playthrough with Carol. In fact, I think he's about 6 or 7 episodes into that at the time of recording. So yeah, go check him out. Go check him out. Throw him some love. Tell him that the other half of the Riff Raff Mafia sent you. I was originally going to go for British Connection, but I think Riff Raff Mafia sounds so much better. Oh god, don't tell me that's a fucking quarry. It's a quarry, isn't it? I've got a knackered truck and I'm going into a fucking quarry. FTL, Faster Than Light, is not a new game, but its expansion, Advanced Edition, is. That added a new ship or two, added some new interactions, encounters. It rejazzed the normal FTL experience. So it's not a new release as such. I did have the brakes on then. I did have the brakes and it just didn't stop, probably because of the engine malfunction. But that was a lot of fun. I played the one playthrough on it, and I think I used an old ship just to get through to the old encounters, the new encounters. There's a second mothership we discovered, which was amazingly hard to fight, just like the original one. Luftrausers is a relatively recent release. I did enjoy that one quite a lot. I've only done the one episode on it. No one's actually said whether they wanted to see more or not. Plus also I imagine I'd still quite highly. Wreckfest, formerly known as Next Car Game. Imagine Destruction Derby remix for the 21st century with multiplayer. That's a very, very, very good game. Reasonable. Fuck off, man. 32,000. Shit, we lost a hell of a lot just for the damage. Not good. Oh well, one of them. Email. Account is overdrawn, overdraft settled. Yeah, that's why most of the money went to the overdraft. Now let's get Matilda to services. We're not even close to Praha yet. Diagnostics. Visit a service station. I would like to actually drive to the service station. Let's see if we can get Matilda out of this quarry. First of all, I think this is a good time for a screenshot, if there's any. And boop. Oh, what? I'm just sat here and the engine's turned off. Really, Matilda? So, Wreckfest is essentially Destruction Derby with multiplayer. Myself and the other guys have enjoyed it a lot. I think we've convinced Squirrel to pick it up now. So there should be more of us to have some fun on Wreckfest at some point in the very near future. Is that zoomed out? I think so. Why is this shut off? Might have known, the mighty truck could not drive through the tiny wooden plank. So I've got to go all the way around. Thanks, game. This is going to cost us a small fortune to repair, isn't it? But yeah, it's being by Bugbear, the guys who did Flat Out, and it's got some nice physics on it. It's got some great handling to the cars. The collision detection is spot on. The cars crumple perfectly. I have no complaints about Wreckfest, none whatsoever. Probably my most sensible purchase of the year so far. I have to give a very, very big shout out to Project Nimbus. I didn't pay for this one. I got sent a Steam key in the mail telling me, hey, would you like to try Project Nimbus? It's one of those ones where a team doesn't have a marketing budget, they rely on YouTube only to generate sales, but and a lot of games that do this are shit. Well, I had one the other day, it got sent to me. I've been working on this game for 3 months, I've been doing it all on my own. Please put this on your YouTube channel and generate some publicity for me. No, fuck off. Your game looks shit, it's so shit I'm not even going to name and shame you. That's how bad it is. But no, Project Nimbus is, I'd happily pay for it. I've already asked Powie, the main dev behind Gamecrafter team, if there's anywhere I can make a donation, but he's like, no, you do it. I like the fact you're enjoying the game, that's payment enough for me. So, sweet, thank you, dude. It's only about £10–15 in the Steam store under early access right now. Highly recommended game. It's a mecha high-speed action game. You're in a battle frame and you fly around shooting things. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And that's a game I'm keeping close tabs on. Anytime there's a new build, I try to update a video. Although the latest one, Fubuki Kai, I haven't bothered to update that one because that's just bug fixes. Oh shit, we did it again. I'm not going to bother with that. Oh, it's a performance upgrade as well, but because I already get a solid 120 frames plus at max graphics on my computer, I have felt no need to change it. Go, 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 go. Yeah, made it. Project Nimbus is a lot of fun, but it's an acquired taste game. A lot of people are giving me shit for not daring to compare it to Armored Core, but you know what? I don't think you should really compare games to other games. I think each game should be allowed to stand on its own 2 feet by its own merit. And also, can I point out, when was the last Armored Core game to come out? When was the last time we had a game like this on PC? I don't have a PlayStation, therefore I would not have fucking played Armored Core. Therefore, I'm quite entitled to bump Project Nimbus till the cows come home. Sorry, say sorry. And Sid Meier's Civilization. Oh shit. Something that fell over on us, okay. Also, whoops. Where are we going anyway? Ah, straight on. Excellent. Whoops. Come on, Matilda. Come on. Not now. Robocraft is another one of these games inspired by Minecraft where you get lots of blocks and you get to assemble your own robot, whether it be wheeled, flying. There's a new update with walking parts. I haven't got that far into the game yet, but I'm getting there. I'm going to get to tier 7. I'm going to... Ooh. Watch where you're going, mod. I'm going to unlock the nice higher level stuff and I'm going to get me a walking robot. Whether it's any good or not. And I'm purposely holding off on watching any Robocraft videos to do with the walking robots just because I want to have the surprise of what they're like for myself. I've tried the boss battle, they're balls hard, they really are. Ah, there we go, this is the way we're going. Is this the way to services? Yes. But yeah, Praha's a long town, isn't it? did I get onto Robocraft? I was talking about fucking civilization. Sorry. Fuck me. So Robocraft is you assemble your own things and you go into battle and you kill people with them. A lot of fun, lot of fun. And backtracking a bit to Civilization Beyond Earth, it's a spiritual successor to Alpha Centauri, which I've played many, many hours of over the years. It's that was a gift for me from DF, and I thoroughly am enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's another one of those 4X games, obviously Civilization. Not sure what to say about that other than, oh god, we're going to have to take out a loan to fix you, aren't we? 59% chassis damage, shit. Alright, fucking loan, here we come. So, Game of the Year is from that list. That'll do, we'll repay the top loan. We shall... Game of the Year, Game of the Year. We could scratch Car Mechanics Simulator, Dungeon of the Endless, Freedom Planet, FTL Advanced Edition, Luftrausers. Civilization Beyond Earth isn't different enough from other civilizations in my opinion, so I'm going to scratch that from the list. Robocraft is still being updated. Project Nimbus is... In fact, Robocraft I think is still in early access. Project Nimbus and Wreckfest are also both in early access. So it's between those three. And each is good at their own individual thing. Robocraft is all about PvP, online battles. Wreckfest is all about having some fun, smashing cars up, and Project Nimbus is about high speed flying around, shooting mechs. And it's a very... I don't know. My Game of the Year is a big one. I'm gonna go Wreckfest. I love the other two games bits, but Wreckfest, my gut goes with that. At this moment in time, it's a better game. It's a more enjoyable game. Because it's got that social aspect, and you can play it away from people as well. It's a thoroughly enjoyable game. In many, many ways. There's many aspects and angles to it beyond just driving around and smashing people. Other than, yeah, you can drive around, or you can smash people, or you can do both. I like it anyway, don't mind me. Project Nimbus is tricky, hard, fast. It does need a good computer to run. And Robocraft, it relies solely on having an internet connection, and that for me doesn't ever make a good game. I want a game I can play offline, and Wreckfest and Project Nimbus both give me that. But Project Nimbus is too finicky, too tricky. I like it because it's a mech game and it's a subject that's dear to me, but I realise straight away it's a niche subject, and you know, it's gonna have to be Wreckfest, or is it? I like robots a lot because this is. Am I picking a game based on what I like, or what I want you lot to think I like? You know, let's just. We've got a lot of money all of a sudden, so let's purchase ourselves a truck. We're gonna buy ourselves. Oh, buy online. Oh yeah, we haven't got 5 trucks now, have we? We're going to buy a couple of new trucks now, and we are going to scratch our head at the same time. Get ourselves an AI fleet on the go. You don't have any space left in your garages? Okay. Looks like we're going to have to buy a garage then. Where's Garage Manager? Company Manager. Garage Manager. Birmingham. Upgrade for 144,000. Oh, goody. Do we really have to go to... Okay, we've got to watch this again. Our first garage. I'll tell you what I'll do with regards to the question. I shall have a proper think about Wreckfest or Project Nimbus, because both games, in my opinion, are worthy. And I think I'm going towards Wreckfest purely because I want you lot to think of making a sensible decision. But I do like my mechanized suits, my battle frames, my mobile suits, these sort of things. And I haven't played a game like this in a long time. It excites me. It really does. A lot more than... Fuck off. Fuck off tips. Jesus. Right. Trick dealer. Let's try again. Point is though, I will think about this. I'll come back to you on Sunday with the answer for my personal game of the year. Or maybe we should make it a separate video altogether. Oh, now we're short of money. Well, on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been MoD. Dream big. We'll see you Sunday for the answer. Bye bye.